All right.
Today we are at Mudgee Cemetery.
Different town, another cemetery. So there's not a lot to do in Mudgee.
Unless you like wine, which we don't.
Lots of wineries. But there's this cemetery, and the lady at the Visitor Information Centre told us that there is some extremely old grave sites here, and also soldiers, people that have been, I think she said the Boer, is it the Boer War? Boer, I think that's what it was called. Anyhow, a few war grave sites. So we're going on the hunt. There they are all in the background.
Yeah, no map with this one though.
No map. Visitor Information Centres should have maps when they're so old. Just be interesting, hey?
Yeah, just for history. Anyway.
All right, let's go have a look. What is it? 1908. But there's actually no name, just also our infants, Dulcie and Archie. Oh. Sad to see it all just crumbling away. There's nothing left on that one. Can't see anything. I wonder if they came in and scrubbed that, whether it would come up with the inscription or not.
Some of the better kept cemeteries, you're saying?
Yeah, 1898. Oh, this headstone's fallen. Oh no, I think it was meant to be like that. You just can't read see the writings in the correct position. Oh jeez, big bullets. This one, J.B. Worth, in memory of J.B. Worth, Mrs. Bosler, died in May 1897, and actually my grandfather was born in September 1897. This lady was already 76 years old when my grandfather was born.
So why do some last and some don't?
Don't know, some of them just fall to pieces.
Like the next one's 1897 and it looks like it's new.
Oh look, same year as my grandpa again. 65. So they were 65 years old when Grandpa was born.
That's had a new plaque put on, I reckon.
Do you know, people at school wouldn't believe me when I said my grandpa was born in 1897. I think I had the oldest grandparents. You know, and they were like, oh no, you're lying. But he was, 1897. This one here, Johanna Hunt. Born in, I can't say the words, but it was Germany. She was born in 1828, died in 1909. That's so long ago though, isn't it? It's hard to believe.
Long time ago.
That's nearly 200 years ago. We're in 2022.
Yeah.
6 more years. Yeah, 6
That's
more
how old
years.
that graves,
Well, she died in 1909,
yeah,
but she was born.
Gravestone is old. It's
I know.
pretty good, yeah, compared to some of them.
Crazy, but she was born nearly 200 years ago. That's mad. I think that's the oldest one we've seen with a birth date on it.
Born in 1897 again.
Oh, look at this one. This looks like it's had an upgrade in their little thing. Okay. Look at this one. Is that the Archangel? Rock of something.
Ages?
Wow.
Rock of Ages?
Rock of Ages. Yeah, I think that's what it says. That's gorgeous.
Oh, aged 3 months. Oh, aged 8
Oh,
months.
there's 2 of them. Daphne, aged 8 months, and Ruby, aged 3 months. Oh, God bless them. Look how little it is. There's no year or anything there, is there?
No.
There's nothing here with this one at all. Or this one. I wonder if C is for child. And there has to be people here, but their grave sites are just gone. Because this one's got rocks around it.
See how those ones are.
Yeah.
So why do some last and some don't?
Oh no, look, there's another one with just the rocks around it. And this one, look, there's no headstones, nothing again. Yeah. 1878. And this one was 11 months old, died in 1916. Wow. I know I'm saying wow a lot, but it just, yeah, just the ages.
So many children in this
There's
one.
so many children in this one. Like more than I think we've ever seen before. And we've been to a lot of cemeteries. We've only just started filming them, but we've been to a lot, and there's so many children. So I wonder if back in those days, Mudgee was just a really harsh place to live.
Look at this one in the corner here.
Oh, have a go at this little blessed one. See? Oh, there is a little...
There is an X-ray.
It's on the other side though. Oh, you can't even see anything.
No?
No, oh. If I could make this, I wouldn't call it a hobby, but if I could go out to graves or cemeteries and just clean them up and restore them, oh, I'd love to do that. It's just out of respect, you know. Well, that was the Anglican section. This is Roman Catholic, so you want to have a look at some older ones over here. Or do you want to go this way first? There's people there. Do they look? They look like they're just walking around the cemetery too, actually, don't they?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll go in here. Oh, look at this one all damaged over there. And look at this moss. Like, that's a beautiful headstone. But look at all that moss over it, and eventually that's going to eat away at all that writing.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's like not that old. She passed away in 1996, but it's just fallen to pieces. And that must be, I wonder if that's her child behind it, because that says 8 months old. Died in 1940. Anyhow. See that? That freaks me out. I love cemeteries, but I've watched too many horror movies.
They've escaped.
It freaks me out. I've watched Charm too many times.
He might come out and grab you.
I don't. Alright, here's some older section. Actually, so at Charleville, remember we walked around and the Roman Catholic section was very, very different than the Anglican section or the Church of England section. But at this cemetery, they're still similar. Oh, look how fresh that one is. We won't be filming that. $1900, 30 years old. So he was born in 1870.
Just didn't make it. Oh no, 1900.
Yeah, just made it to 1900.
Yeah. I was looking at the one at the top.
Oh, 1899.
Yeah, just didn't make it.
Ah. Some of them, obviously their families still exist and still want to
They look after them.
look after, well not exist, they're still in the area, because a lot of them we're finding have been painted up and restored, like this one. And then you come to ones next to it that, oh, this little one, 2 years old, little Flory. See, I'd like to put a little dolly on her. Little Florence. Which one? It's even got a gate.
They've all got little gates.
Oh,
Have you noticed that?
no.
I can see that.
1888. But I'd be too scared to walk in there.
Well, if they're your family, you obviously walk in different
Well,
flowers on them.
yeah, I suppose. I wonder if when they have the fences around them like that, whether... But there was a reason. Was it for animals that are around, or was it because they were more affluent in society? The society? Do you know what I mean? Like this person over in this white one, 1901. Not sure about that one.
No,
You can't see.
A lot of the old ones had gates around.
Yeah, but was it because...
I think it was just a fashion.
Do you think?
Yeah. Or how much money you had.
Pop it in the comments below if you follow history when it comes to cemeteries. Is there a reason they have little fences around them?
I find the older ones they're the ones with the fences around.
Yeah. That's a teeny tiny... Oh, look at this. I'm going to try to read that. No. Oh, it must be just a tiny baby though. Another one, 5 year, 9 months. Dorothy, darling little Dorothy. And they've still got her with her mum and dad. Oh, look how small the Baptist one is.
Oh.
Is Baptist really... Oh no, I do. No, we do see some Baptist churches in these country towns, don't we? Because look at this section.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just show you this and we'll go over there, eh? Look at this section. That's it. That's all there is for Baptists. So, I wonder if not many people practice being Baptists anymore. This is called independent, so I'm presuming these people have a non-denomination. Is that what independent means? Let's have a quick look down here because see that thing in the garden? It looks interesting. Oh, this is the Baha'i faith. So maybe they're only starting to move here to Mudgee. This is an interesting grave. Look at this. Very flashy. Look, the one at Charleville was heaps better because we had information about them. That sort of made it all the more interesting, I think. Here's another denomination I've never heard of, Primitive Methodist. You got
Here by himself.
You got Methodists over there, but Primitive Methodist there. So I wonder what that means. Again, if you know what Primitive Methodist is, pop that below because that's... I just want to go down. There's some old ones down here. Primitive Methodist. Have you ever heard of that?
Nope.
Because there's some like more recent people in here. Because the Methodist is like normal Methodist is over there next to Presbyterian. 1913. Look at the ants. Jeez. Oh, here you go, John. 1887. This one. 1896.
People got gates, huh?
Oh, yeah. So there's one over there, lots of flowers in it, and that's 2019. So, and then you've got this one here that's so old that there's nothing. Actually, this man looks like he had 2 wives. Anne Penny died in 1894. Oh no, that must be their daughter. Edward. No, look, John. So Anne Penny, right? Edward Penny, beloved husband of above, died in 1929, and he was 85. And then Martha, wife of above, died in 1906. So he had 2 wives.
Crazy.
So I wonder if that's what primitive Methodist is. I wonder if they're polygamous. Maybe. Who knows? Or it might have been a second wife. I'm just guessing. In 1918, the mother died at 58 years. Then the child died in 1894 at 3 years, 8 months. The daughter died at 2 years, 5 months in 1890. That must have been just awful, mustn't it? All their children dying so young. See, there's more. More here with no headstones, no markings, nothing. This is what we're walking up for, look. Out of the whole cemetery, there's only one of these here. I can't think of what they're called. Is it crypt?
No.
So, William Wilton died in 1928. Then you've got some that are 1929. So a family something. But there's little graves on the outside too. Here's a soldier. And I say thank you for your service. He passed away in 1992, age 76. In the Royal Australian Air Force. Oh, here's some more soldiers, John. Oh, this is a lady, Australian Women's Land Army, aged 87 years. And what's that one? Corps of Signals. Corps of Signals. 1997. Oh, they were husband and wife, it looked like.
This one in the tree.
Oh.
It's like a metal headstone, isn't it?
I think an ant just bit me. Ouch.
The metal headstone.
But there's two here under the tree as well, John. These people. Margaret Reed died in 1889. Dead but not forgotten. Oh, that sounds a bit to the point. To the memory of our mother, Margaret Reed. And then Mary Hickson, 1889. Oh, wow. Can you read it?
That one.
Even so, Father, for... Oh, I can't read any of that.
1890. Aged 3 years.
Oh, sugar, John, watch those ants. Oh, and this one's got a big tree growing out of it. But there is a headstone in there, I can see. See, that's what I mean. I think the cemetery's got a duty to keep all this... Unless the family planted a tree in there. It's a bit odd that there's a massive tree, isn't it?
I wonder.
Gee, this one's all broken up. Wow. Broken up and sunken in. See, here's another one of my nightmares. Walter, okay. So, the beloved children of Jon and Jean Douglas, Walter, 1888 to 1890. So he was only 2. Jessie, 1894 to 1895. So she was only 1.
Colin.
Yeah, 1890 to 1903, so at 13.
Jack.
Jack was 88. Oh, so Jack was born in the same year as Walter, but he died in 1910. Mary. Oh no, maybe Jack was 1883. Mary was 1886 to 1923. And then John, the dad, died in 1990 and Jean died in 1934. Do you think all of them get buried there?
Stacked on top of each other, I don't know. Well, if they're all there in the headstone. Oh, Scotland.
Native of Kilmarnock, Scotland. Died in 1894 in his 66th year.
1880.
1880. See, look, there must be something that they can clean. I remember when I was in Thailand, there's not church, temples over there that are that white stone, and there was one that it had gone black like that, and they were cleaning it off. So there has to be something that can be done. It's surprising how many other people I've seen just wandering around the cemetery too. So we're not the only ones that.
No, it's just all history.
Yeah, I've seen like 3 other couples just walking, and you know they're not here to see anyone in particular.
It's very interesting.
This is very strange down this one. Isn't that weird? Died in 2018, but that is that all been thrown there, or that's just weird? Now, I don't normally put more recent grave sites up, but this one is a little bit sad. Dear William Casimir died in 1946, and then you've got Louis Casimir died in 1917, age 25. He was killed in action. So I just think a bit of respect for Louis has to be made there. So there's Mudgee Cemetery, a little bit of a look. What did we find? It's big.
It's a big cemetery.
But what we found the most was the children. Like,
so many.
In other cemeteries we have said there's so many children, but this takes the cake. There is not, you don't go 3 or 4 grave sites and it's not a child. So very, very sad. But
and so many different religions.
Yeah, strange religions. It's a bit weird saying I hope you enjoyed this video when we're in a cemetery, but for people that are like us that like the history of cemeteries, I hope you like the video. Yeah, weird, but
yeah.
Say that. So we're in Mudgee.
Yeah, so we're in Mudgee. We had things to do, but the rain has set in and it's pissing down. So
yeah, we're
off to our next adventure.
We're staying at the Big 4 at Mudgee. So can't give you a walkthrough with that.
But it is a nice caravan park. It's huge.
Last night the wind came up and the wind was like icy, and I said to John, I'll do the walk through the caravan park in the morning. And yeah,
that ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen. It is pouring. One thing I did like about the Big 4 that I've never noticed in any other caravan park is there's a bathtub in the ladies' toilets. Is there a bathtub in yours?
Oh, I didn't know.
In the bathroom, you know. So that was good. There is a big kids play area. There's one of those jumpy balloon. Are they called balloons?
Yeah.
Jumpy cushion things.
Yeah.
There's a swing set. There's a pool. There's sand. There was kids there yesterday with their little buckets and stuff playing in sand. I've taken a picture of the map of the car park, of the caravan park, and I'll pop that in at the end so you can see, you know, map of it. You're a dag. So we've popped this at the end of the cemetery video because that's all we could do. I think this is where we're putting it. That's all we did in Mudgee.
That's all we did. There's not really, unless you like wine and stuff. For normal people like us, I don't know if we're normal. We don't really drink, so there's not really much for us to do.
No.
If you like wine and all that sort of stuff, there's heaps to do. But
in summertime, there is a walk, and I've put the books away now, I can't remember, but it's like through all these sandstone caves, and you get to
okay, so there are some
little water pool, water, billabong, whatever you want to call it. So if it was summertime, that would have been nice to do, but I reckon in winter, that would be blooming cold, so we didn't go there. But anyhow, yeah, on to our next stop.
Adventure, yeah. Right.
See you next Tuesday.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.